Welcome to this morning yoga practice. We are going to get started in a child's pose. So go ahead and either bring the knees together or your knees as wide as your mat. It's up to you whether you soften down onto the forearms or reach the arms long. You can also take the hands towards your feet and allow the palms to look up towards sky. If it feels comfortable, you can relax your forehead either down onto your mat or onto a block. We'll take the first few moments of this practice to arrive here in our bodies, to let ourselves land onto our mats and tune inwards before we begin our day. So taking a moment to assess how your body feels. Is there any tightness or niggles from the night? Does your body feel tired or energized? And noticing how you are feeling. Try and avoid any labeling good, bad, positive, or negative. We want to meet ourselves where we are, being present with what is. Let's begin to take a few deep, nourishing breaths here together. So just empty any breath you have just now. And taking an inhale through your nose, feel the stomach and back expand. Pause at the top. And then slowly letting the air go. Inhale breath. Pause. And let go. Inhale. Pause. And let go. Last one. Biggest breath you've took for today. Inhale. Hold. And let go. If your hands are towards the feet, lengthen through your arms. We're going to take a side stretch. So walk your hands all the way over to the left, bringing the right hand on top of the left. Notice on your inhale breath the expansion of the side and allowing yourself to soften with your exhale. Then we'll walk our hands all the way over to the opposite side. Take the left hand on top of the right. Walk the hands back through center and slowly lifting up into a kneeling position, or if you would prefer, you can take the legs extended out long or cross-legged. From here, we'll tilt the right ear towards our right shoulder and take the right hand on top of the head. Bring the left fingertips down to the floor, finding length all the way from the side of the neck down to your fingertips. And then swapping over sides. See if you can keep a long spine here. So keeping the head stacked over the heart stacked over the pelvis. Then release through center. We're going to take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, drawing the hands away from the body. Shoulder blades come together, gaze comes up and lifting through your chest. Then we'll let go of our fingers, we'll round through the spine, take the hands in front of the body, interlace the fingers, palms look towards us, and the chin comes down towards the chest, creating a bit of space in between your shoulder blades at the top of the back. Then from here, we'll plant our hands onto our mat, coming into our tabletop position. So keep the fingers spread wide with the hands underneath your shoulders and the knees stacked underneath your hips. We're going to begin to take our cat and cow movement. So in the inhale breath, dropping the stomach, the head and tailbone rise up to sky. Feel the shoulder blades come down the spine. Then as we exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin to your chest, try to create space between the shoulder blades. Inhale to drop and lengthen. Exhale to round. Inhale, breath. And exhale. Come back through neutral. Take an inhale breath. We're going to sweep the left hand all the way up into sky. Then as we exhale, threading the left arm underneath the right armpit, bringing the side of the face either down onto a block or onto your mat. You can keep your right hand where it is or reach the fingertips towards the top of your mat or take it behind the back. So towards your left hip or even a bind around the left thigh. And think about here slightly rotating the chest up. Support yourself with your right hand again. Take an inhale, left hand reaches back up to sky, and exhale back to tabletop. Let's swap over sides. So inhale, breath, right hand sweeps up, open up, and then exhale, threading through. Choose which option you would like for the left arm. See what feels best for this side. And then continuing to breathe deeply here. Our breath is one of the most important parts of our yoga practice. Helps to move our prana, our life force energy throughout us. Place the left hand back on to your mat. Inhale, right arm picks up. And exhale back to your tabletop. From here, we're going to pivot the left leg out slightly towards the left side of your mat. Lengthen through your right leg, then rotate through the right foot and begin to lift the right hand up to sky for a side plank variation. You can take the gaze towards your right fingertips if that feels comfortable for the neck. We have the option to stay here, Or reach the right arm over the ear. Find a side stretch, let the palm look down towards the earth. Next option is to float the right foot off of your mat, press through your heel. Find a balance. And then rotating back to your tabletop. Let's do the same for the opposite side now. So coming into your side plank for this side. Option to pick the left hand up to sky, take the gaze up. Or reach the arm over the ear, find a side stretch. You can also float the left foot off of your mat, press through your heel. And then rotating back to tabletop. From here, we're going to come into our first downward facing dog. So you can slightly walk the hands further forward on your mat, tuck the toes under, then begin to lift your hips up and back. So finding an inverted V shape with your body. When you arrive in your downward facing dog, begin to pedal out the feet. So bending one knee and then the other, noticing how the legs feel this morning. And just be aware that our bodies tend to feel a little bit tighter and tenser in the morning compared to in the evening. So if you're not used to practicing in the morning and you feel tight, then just know that that's completely normal. We're going to find a little bit stillness here now. Imagine that you're sending your chest towards your thighs. Now, if your hamstrings are feeling a bit tight, take a big generous bend in the knees here. We'll take 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale through the nose. 2 more. Inhale, breath. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. From here, let's wave our body forward into our high plank. We're going to drop our knees onto our mat and untuck the toes. See if you can keep the elbows tight to the body as we begin to lower down onto our fronts. Keep the hands underneath your shoulders here. Tops of the feet relax onto your mat. Take an inhale breath. Let's lift our chest into our cobra. You can gaze forward. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhaling lift. Exhaling. From here, tucking the toes under, let's lift our hips back up into sky, downward facing dog. This time we're going to plant our left foot onto our mat and sweep the right foot up into sky for 3-legged dog. You have the option to bend the right knee and open up through your hip. Might feel nice to take circles with the right knee working into your hip joint a little bit here. And then going in the opposite way. From here, find length through your right leg. Take a big inhale breath. And as we exhale, see if you can step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Now you can use your hands to get there. We're going to drop our back knee onto our mat and untuck the toes. Taking a big twist here, left hand stays down and right hand sweeps up, opening up. Option again to take the gaze up. Then from here, we want to place the right hand down onto our mat and heel toe the right foot into center line. So both hands are framing the right foot now. Coming into a low lunge, begin to lift the hands up into sky. From here, take an inhale breath. And as we exhale, we're going to cactus the arms. So the elbows bend, palms look forward, and imagine that you're lifting through your chest. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale breath. And exhale. from here, placing the hands back onto your mat, tucking the left toes under once again. Let's send our right foot back, downward facing dog. Now we'll swap over legs, so ground through your right foot, sweep the left foot up into sky. Option to bend the knee and open up through your hip again. If you want to make those circles with your left knee in one direction, you can. Then going in the opposite direction. Find length through the left leg. Take a big inhale breath. And then exhale to step the foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop the right knee onto your mat. Keep the right hand down and pivot the left hand up to sky. Open twist. Take the hand back down and heel toe your left foot into center line. Keeping the knee stacked on top of your ankle, let's rise the hands up into sky. Low lunge. Inhale, breath here. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, breath. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Place the hands back down onto your mat. Tuck under the right toes. Send the left foot back. Downward facing dog. And taking a steady breath here. Long inhale through the nose. And slow exhale through the nose. Then from here, you can bring your gaze towards your hands and making your way to your standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Any way that feels good to you. Hands to feet, feet to hands. When you arrive in your standing forward fold, take a little softness to your knees here. We can take hold of opposite elbows and allow the body to sway from side to side. Release any tension that is in your neck, your jaw. Then we'll let the arms go and take a big releasing breath. So inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. From here, right hand comes on to the left leg. We bend the right knee and twist the left hand up to sky. Come through center and take your twist over to the opposite side. And then back through center. From here, we're going to heel toe our feet as wide as our mat with the heels inwards and the toes outwards. Coming into a posture called Yogic squat or Malasana, bending the knees. You can send the hips all the way down and begin to lift through your chest. Option to take the hands towards your heart in prayer. Take the right hand down onto your mat and let's lift our left hand up to sky. You have the option to stay here or maybe take a bind around the right leg, seeing if you can find hold of your fingertips. If not, don't worry. Then come back through center and take it over to the opposite side. So left hand down, right hand, stay here or find a bind. And then coming back through center. Let's release our sit bones onto our mat and take the soles of the feet together in our butterfly pose. So you can hold on to the feet and open them a little bit like a book if you'd like. Feel free to even press the thumbs into the soles of the feet, giving yourself a little foot massage. It's up to you whether you stay upright with a nice tall spine here, or it might feel good for you to hinge forward, coming in to a fold. You can as well press the elbows into the inside of the legs here for a bit of a deeper opening, Or if you need a little bit of support, take some blocks underneath the knees. See if we can find some steady breaths in this pose. Maybe dropping the eyes closed or soft gaze. Just bring your awareness back inwards. Assess how you feel in this moment. And how your body feels. From here, if you're in your folds, you can slowly begin to lift back up, and we'll guide the knees together with the hands and then find length through the legs. So it might feel good to remove the flesh from underneath your sit bones here so you feel nice and grounded. Keep the legs active by drawing the toes towards you, so pressing through the heels. Take an inhale breath here, rise the hands up into sky, find length. Then as we exhale, we want to hinge forward at the hips. Let the hands come down to wherever feels comfortable for you. So you don't have to reach for your toes if that is causing more strain, than stretch. And see if you can roll the shoulder blades down, creating space between the ears and the shoulders. You can begin to soften through your neck here. And our forward folds are our invitations to look inwards, so to draw within. It's nice to practice this in the morning so we can tune into ourselves before we go out into the world. Just connect with where we're at today. And then we'll slowly begin to lift up. We're going to close this practice with a little meditation. You can come into your Shavasana or just find a comfortable seated position. I find that coming into Shavasana in the morning makes me a little bit sleepy again. So if you feel a little bit tired, then I would say stay seated for this one. But the choice is up to you. So what we want here again is to ground the tailbone, lift to the crown of the head. The shoulders come away from the ears. Hands can relax on the knees, in the lap, or beside the body if you're in Shavasana. Drop the eyes closed or take a soft gaze. Use this moment to notice how you feel right now. Is there any changes to the beginning of the practice compared to now? If not, that is okay. Then asking yourself, how do you want to journey through your day? What energy would you like to emit outwards into the world? What feeling would you like to cultivate throughout your day? And just setting an intention in your mind. Knowing that at any time throughout your day, you can come back to that intention. Letting it be what guides you and moves you. And just know that in each moment, each breath, you have the chance to start over, to start again, to choose differently. Our yoga practice is a reminder that we must take a moment to look after ourselves, to connect with ourselves and whatever our truth is, so that we can show up in the world as the truest, most vibrant, authentic versions of ourselves. Let's take our hands together in prayer at heart, closing this practice with one final releasing breath. Take an inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. You can lower the head down towards the hands. The highest in me honors the highest in you. I hope you have a very wonderful day. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to like this video, leave a comment, or subscribe. I would very much appreciate that. But if not, totally fine. I wish you the most blessed and wonderful day. Thank you.